This slot, which is made for we have a quick coffee break, is Cas Schalkx.
Yeah, we'll do it.
From CM. I pronounced that reasonably well, though he'll do it properly. He's going to wow you with enterprise analytics and watermelons.
Yes.
So yeah, I want to hear about watermelon. You've got to see the watermelon that he's made as well, that we'll get a picture of in a moment. So Cas, over to you.
Thank
your
you.
watermelon.
Thank you. I didn't make that watermelon. I just looked it up on the internet. It looked really cool. The watermelon is there for a reason. It's because I think enterprise analytics should be beyond KPIs as watermelons. And I would like to briefly introduce to you what I mean by that. So before I moved to work at CM, I was an IT analyst and consultancy firm. And I don't know whether you guys work in big companies, but IT departments, they have SLAs. SLA is a service level agreement. So basically, the IT department agrees with the rest of the company, which they call the business, at what level the service needs to be. And they make all sorts of reports on how good they are performing against their SLA. And it normally looks like you have like 3 colored graphs or traffic lights: red when it's really bad, orange when it's not so good, and green when it's okay. So I remember when I was in a meeting at a Dutch corporation, a pretty large one, cannot say the name, sorry. And we were in a service level meeting. And the IT was showing this kinds of dashboards like, we have like 80% of everything is green, and we have like only 2 red signs. And then the representative from the business, he stood up and he said, this cannot be. We are so really unhappy with the service you are delivering. I think your KPIs are like watermelons. And you know why that is? Because they look green on the outside, but if you dig really, really deep, they're red, really red on the inside. So I took that with me when I moved over to CM. That's where I am now. I'm a product developer, which basically means I try to make our platform a little bit better every day. And my story is going to be a bit like related to what Tim just told, if you've seen the previous presentation. It's a story of product development and the way we look at products, and also the way we worked to build our new analytics tool. This is a sponsored session, so we have like a big booth there, so you couldn't have missed it. You can play with the analytics there, and once if there's some time I can show you a quick demo. So for you who don't know what CM does, we're so certain about what we do that we put it up on the wall of our building. We build, that's what I also do, the best platform for mobile messaging, payments, and voice. And we recently also do apps. But basically it's about creating an engagement, creating a reach with your user. And I think a really prime example of that is Park Mobile. When you are from the Netherlands, you probably heard of Park Mobile. It's just like, it really makes parking so much easier, because you just like park your car, switch on the app, I don't know, go shopping or something you want to do, go off, and you come back, you get in the car, you drive off, you have to stop the app, and you're going to be billed, and that's it. But in certain cases, local regulation requires a refresh of the parking sign. So you need to be selling the service, I still want to keep parking. And sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours, but people tend to forget that. So what do you use CM for? Basically, it's really simple. Whenever the time remaining is really low, they ask us to send out a message, an SMS message to the user, and he can top up or reload his remaining credits. Like I said, we are a platform. And if you look at that from a marketing perspective, that's really strong. It's like, well, we're a platform. But what does that like really mean? And I always try to use this metaphor when explaining what a platform does. Is you just take a look at the oil rigs. If you want to start pumping up oil from the seabed, you need something to help you with that, because that's really difficult to do. So we build oil platforms, and they are really difficult to build, really difficult to maintain. They're really like, I think they're a piece of art. A friend of mine works on these things, and you don't have an idea how difficult it is to put this thing, because it's like a floating system, like a barge. It's really difficult to get this done. But, and there's the but, a platform on itself doesn't really do anything. So you need, say in our case, a customer who's willing to go and dig for the oil. Platform enables you to dig for the oil, but you need to dig for the oil. When I look at the messaging part of our platform, we have like 2 KPIs in the old world. One of them is delivery rate, and that's basically how much of the messages actually get delivered to the phone. Fairly easy. And the other one is delivery time. So how long does it take a message from being sent to being delivered on the phone? Delivery rate is really like the higher the better. In case of delivery time, you can like, most of the times when you want to deliver something when you don't care how long it takes, it's going to be cheaper. But if you look at, for instance, the Park Mobile thing, so if somebody needs to update his app, you want this time to be really short. So you want this to be delivered in, I don't know, 10 seconds. And the question here is, say if I have a platform that is delivering the messages, and it's also delivering them right on time, is that going to help the customer be successful? Because basically what you're telling here is that your platform is behaving like normal. The question is the customer also digging for oil? Is he getting his oil? Is he getting his results? I want to tell you a story on how we look at that. I don't know whether you've heard of Clayton Christensen. He's a researcher from the US. Don't see really sparkling faces. Yeah, there's someone. All right, cool. So he's the guy who thought of disruptive innovation. So you have like sustainable innovation, meaning I can just like take really small steps and improve my product. And that works until a certain level. At a certain moment in time, there's going to be a breaking change. So think of the digital imaging and what it's done to Kodak. So Clayton Christensen. What he also thought of was a rather cool thing, what he calls the jobs to be done framework. And they found that out while doing research for milkshakes. So McDonald's asked his team, Christensen's team, we want to raise the revenue we make on milkshakes. Because they've done all they could themselves. They've been asking customer panels, making all sorts of agreements, improvements, but there wasn't any change. So they started to observe people who were using milkshakes. And they saw that in the first early hours of the day, half of all the milkshakes were sold. So they started asking somebody, can you please explain to me what you hired that milkshake to do? The milkshake guy was like, I don't really hire a milkshake. Now, let's rephrase it. So if you wouldn't have hired the milkshake, what would you have hired? And they're like, oh, so that's what you mean. Well, sometimes I use bananas, or candy bars, or donuts. So they were using the milkshake as an early morning snack. And it was really performing very well, because bananas they leave you hungry after 2 hours. And donuts, where you've been eating donuts in a car, like sticky fingers on the wheel, doesn't really work. Milkshakes, A-okay. They're in your bottle, you can put them in a cup holder, you can drink it, works very well. So they advised McDonald's to better serve that job to be done. So if you make the milkshake a bit thicker, it takes longer to eat. If you can make it easier for people to pick up before the commute, you can also raise the sales. So with that way of looking, we were trying to take a look at one of our markets. And I want to tell you a bit about this guy, because he's, anybody knows Pavel Durov? So this is an interesting guy. He created VKontakт, which is the Russian Facebook, like the biggest social network in Russia. And somewhere in 2014, April 2014, he wrote on his wall, he wrote a post, and he said, I'm sorry everybody, I have to step down as Director General of VKontakт. And there are two friends of Putin who will take over the wheel. And why is this? Because he has been really working against the FSB. The FSB is the KGB, but then like in the non-Cold War name. He wanted to have like an open internet community for everybody, so he did not give away special information on Ukrainian protesters on this website. So it's been dismissed. After that, he exiled Russia and moved to the US. He didn't really settle in the US, he's been everywhere since then. He moved there. When he was there, he started working on a new product. And you guys know this is called Telegram. And he's been working on this, he had been working on this for quite a long time, because he and his brother, they wanted to have like some sort of a secure messaging, because like the FSB was looking at it for a longer time. And why am I telling you this? Is because I want to show that how important for Telegram as a company it is to be secure. They have a reward for somebody who's able to hack their encryption. So if you hack their encryption, they'll pay you $300,000. They're doing pretty good. 1 billion messages, 15 million users. Those are the figures of last year. So they have created the product, and every fiber wants messaging to be fast and secure. Who of you has a Telegram account? 4, 5. Who of you has a WhatsApp account? Yes, alright. So if you subscribe to whatever OTT messaging app, you will be asked to fill in your mobile phone number. Does anybody know why that is? No? Because it makes a bigger connection to your address book. If I tell them, oh, my phone number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and somebody's trying to send me a message, they can link my Telegram account back to my phone. You type in your phone number, whoop, and they send you an SMS message. But Pavel, he doesn't really care about delivery rate, because if his delivery rate is going to be 90%, for him that means 10% of the people have not been able to get secure messaging. If we tell you delivery rate is going to be 30 seconds, it means somebody's probably lost in the process. But we don't really know. Because what he really cares about is conversion. The metric here, which isn't a watermelon, is conversion. And this is something we, with the CM platform, are trying to move forward to.
Conversion from what to what?
I'm sorry?
Conversion from what to what?
Conversion, to be a user that is able to do secure messaging, to be a completed sign-up process. But the value is not the completed sign-up process, it's the being able to do secure messaging. It's a higher value thing.
So it's not doing secure messaging, but being able to do secure messaging.
Allowing people to do, to access the network and message secure, as opposed to, for instance, WhatsApp. You know what happened when WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook, right? So we really try to take these things and integrate those into our product. So these are the three basic philosophies we use when we try to develop products, and we just outlined the first one. Which job needs to be done? I really think that's important when you are building a project. Not what are we going to do best. Like Tim was saying, it is also. It's not about logins. It's not about sessions. It's about how much the user is able to use the app and going to create value from it. We work really hard to make it simple, eliminate stuff, simplify things, make them standard, automate things. And last part is also again related to what you talked about agile, is you will never be finished. So you will always be iterating, making new steps, delivering new value quickly. This is, I would like to show you like a really short demo of what it is. This is our analytics tool. Maybe I can show you. So you do see those metrics I was just talking about, because there are still people who want to know what is my delivery rate, what is going to mean my delivery time. But for us, a really important thing to add is conversion rate. And this is actually like a two-edged sword, because our customers will be telling us when this conversion is going to be made. So we're able to tell it to them over here, link it to them, show them the entire funnel. The other hand, and that's where the platform is going to be used at its best, is we also know when the entire message is going to be delivered best, when the most value is going to be created. And we can use that with algorithms in our platform to optimize it for not only this user, but for all users. We try to make this as intuitively as possible. You can just click on the conversion rate, and then you can see the most used intervals. Say for instance, you want to know the conversion rate for the last 7 days. You can also click there. It's going to be outlined into different countries. Again, with conversion rate. You can do this for all different KPIs. We're doing it fine? Yeah. This is the last thing I want to tell you. The next step on this. There's really one important job to be done, and that is authorizing users. And we're building a set of APIs to help companies achieve this. So one of them you've already seen. You can send an SMS message with a code, which you can type in, and you know the user really has this phone number. But we can do many more things in front of that. You can tell us somebody's IP, and we can tell you in which country he is. You can tell us his phone number. And we're able to validate whether this phone number is formatted correctly with respect to the syntax rules of the country. You can tell us his phone number, and we can do a lookup. We can tell you in which country this phone number is registered, to which operator, and whether the phone is actually switched on. You can send him a message. But say the message doesn't arrive. We can call him. So it's just like a really simple interaction. User can request, didn't get the message, please call. And this is all going to be looped back into the conversion API, being told when something already has been created the value. Right. This is it for now. Most important thing I think to take away here is when doing product development, really think about what is the job to be done and ask yourself, why am I hired? Thank you.
Hello. Oh, right, thanks, Cas. That was very good. I really thought you'd made the watermelon yourself. That was disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Maybe next time. Are there any questions for Cas before we break for coffee? No. You answered everything. Right, well, it is 25 past. We're bang on time. So thank you very much. We're back in here in half an hour for the last session where we'll hear from KLM. Thank you.